Recovery is overrated. YouTube Fitness tends to overemphasize the finer details of recovery optimization. I'm not saying it's not important, it absolutely is, but it's only conditionally important. You don't need to worry about recovery when you haven't done anything to actually recover from in the first place. So let's talk about what adequate training stimulus is so that we can learn how to actually stimulate strength and muscle growth. I wasted 5 years of my training making only mediocre gains. Sure, I got stronger and I built some muscle, but advanced feats of strength still eluded me. My first foray into strength training was with Reddit's bodyweight fitness community, which is a community for calisthenics training. I read up on their recommended routine and I got to work. I was hooked. For several years, I continued grinding at this, using a 5x5 program of 5 sets of 5 repetitions. In the beginning, the gains came quick, but as everyone learns, the so-called noob gains don't last. When I first hit a plateau, I looked online for solutions, and what did I find? Recovery. Recovery must be my problem. I'm not getting stronger because my body isn't properly recovering from the exercise, so I just need to optimize my recovery. So I thought. So I started to prioritize my sleep. I gradually moved my bedtime earlier and earlier. I bought blackout blinds to minimize the light entering my bedroom. I started experimenting with diets. Vegetarian, high protein, low carb, ketogenic, you name it, I tried it. Then I started adding protein shakes. I looked into supplements. Did I need creatine? Was my collagen levels too low? Was I getting enough magnesium in my diet? I scoured the depths of YouTube looking for better exercise variations. Anything to unlock new levels of progress. Surely, I thought, there must be a new overhead press variation that's the secret sauce that I've just been missing. You can probably see where this is going. It didn't work. So why am I telling you this? The problem that I was facing is one I see all the time in online fitness culture. A quest to optimize the effects of training, all while ignoring the cause. The truth is simple. No amount of recovery can make up for inadequate training stimulus. No combination of perfect sleep, nutrition, supplementation, or exercise selection will make you stronger if you never stimulated strength in the first place. The way our bodies adapt to training is called supercompensation. First, we submit our bodies to a stimulus, such as lifting a weight, contracting a muscle, or raising our heart rate. The energy cost and the stress on the tissue reduces the body's capability for a short period of time, which we can call recovery. In other words, you instantly become weaker. Next is a recovery period during which your tissues repair and replenish, returning you to a baseline. Then the magic of supercompensation occurs only if the original stimulus was enough to force your body to adapt. If you didn't send a signal to your body to get stronger, to be able to contract harder next time, it won't. If you've been training for a while, you're likely familiar with these concepts. In my personal anecdote above, all the emphasis was on the recovery part of the equation. And if you're on the same internet that I am, that's what you've been taught to focus on too. But all of the effort of recovery goes to waste if you don't get the right training in the first place. So what was I missing? I wasn't training hard enough. Throughout years of training, I'd push hard enough to stimulate muscle growth, only inconsistently. Last summer, I started training with only 1 set per exercise and always going to or beyond muscular failure. If I've truly given my all, by proving to myself that I cannot complete even 1 more rep, I've achieved the adequate stimulus. By dropping the sets down from 5 per exercise to just 1, I can give 100% focus and effort. In order to grow and supercompensate, a sufficient intensity of stimulus must be given each workout. Now all of the recovery optimizations I spent years dialing in can actually pay off. This illustrates an idea that transcends physical training. Don't neglect the basics. You gain mastery by mastering the basics. Accessories and optimizations don't move the needle by themselves. In the domain of exercise selection, compound movements are more important than isolations. In nutrition, meat, fish, and plants are more important than supplements. In strength training, training intensity is more important than rest and recovery. In endurance training, building an aerobic base is more important than speed work. Here's how to find the right training intensity for yourself in 6 easy steps. 1. Cut your current workout down to a single set per exercise. 2. Perform the set with a focus on perfect form, but to absolute muscular failure. 3. Prove it was actually failure by trying 1 more rep. 4. Do partials until you cannot move the weight at all anymore. Remember what this feels like. Let's call this RPE 11. That was beyond failure and definitely sufficient stimulus. Now that's your new calibration for what a max effort feels like. 5. Go back to training at whatever RPE you like. I personally like RPE 8 through 11. Your intensity should now be appropriately calibrated. 6. Periodically visit 11 again to recalibrate by honestly giving a 100% all-out effort. Walk the line. If you got value from this, please remember to like and subscribe. And if you're interested in learning more depth behind some of these fitness ideas, I just launched a newsletter, so you can check out that link in the description. In there, I'll be diving into topics from fitness to self-improvement to just general healthy living. Thanks so much and have a great day.